Well, good morning, welcome back to Muldraugh, the zombie apocalypse, and whatever we're doing here. We had a nice, peaceful night. I think it's not gonna be very peaceful going forward. I think I want to keep this area kind of clear here behind us, so that we can potentially, move back to our car and get some stuff from there. I don't think. And again, the one thing I haven't really checked too much is what we're gonna need eventually. For example, to make spears. So of course we can carve them from long sticks or from all of these items. So I gotta keep an eye out for those. Do we need any level? No, apparently not. Cool. Then we can fire harden spears. We need a metal spearhead. Oh no, that is just, we need some sort of knife and the spear, and then I would assume some sort of campfire. Although it doesn't say anything, and it doesn't list any specific crafting surface here. And then of course we can bind weapons to a spear with wire or with other attachments, duct tape, zip ties. We'll just assemble it. We have like a metal spearhead. Okay, yeah, alright. Multiple ways. And then when it comes to knives, how can we ever make more knives? Crude knives from stone blades. Okay, so that's some napping that we have to do. And I think there's also a glass shiv we can make. Just from broken glass that we can pick up from windows with some rags that we can get from zombies. Now, I have no idea how durable those are, but that might be an option if we're really running out of weapons. I mean, for now, we still have 2 knives on us and I think 2 spare screwdrivers. Which, now that I say that out loud, is not that much. What's waiting directly behind the wall? Also, yes, we have runners. I did not totally not forget about those. Just fall over so I can stab you in the head. And then change weapon and stab you in the head some more. Quick update for those keeping track. We have 1 knife and 2 screwdrivers. That supply went down surprisingly fast. Here, have an old knife. No, that's the ground. You know, on that note, maybe we should get some clothing here. Maybe not. I'm hearing somebody on this side. Yeah, okay. 2 more coming in there. Great. At least we have a little bit of nimble. I guess for the real, I hate this run. I should have done a character that starts without nimble, but you know, then no, then it's just really. At that point, it's too much. Get ourselves a universal key. Oh, let's rip that. I really wish this this one-shot animation thing was in any way more controllable. It's not just randomness, because I'm assuming it's mostly randomness, but it's also kind of that it would be kind of skill related. I don't know. What else? I think, honestly, if we stay in here, let's leave that frying pan here. Don't think we need that. Then the other thing, there's no easy way to wash the bed. Oh, maybe. No, I think it uses the water in my hand and not the one from the sink. It's just washing clothing. What the hell? Water is still on. And we need some clean rags. And there's a zombie. Cool. Oh no, the guy's getting up. It's not the plan. Stay down. Sir, please. Oh, he's dead, okay. Alright, prisoner duffel bag. Yay, a glass shiv. I was just about to make some of those. Where are you all guys coming from? This is supposed to be my safety net here. Sorry if I didn't communicate that well enough. No, there's no broken glass here from this window being broken in. Okay. Seventeen maintenance XP for making glass shifts. Actually, on second thought, there's no reason to run around with 19 rags. I'm just gonna put them into this duffel bag here. We basically have our crafting supplies for now. Now, is this gonna be here a looted building because we have zombies out the front and the windows are smashed in? The door is missing. Wow. I mean, you saw when I set it up, right? The sandbox settings that I was using with the chance drastically reduced. And that is the chance after 56 days, right? So this must be like a 1% chance, and yeah, get wrecked. Makes one feel really good about clearing out all the zombies that were at that building. I mean, it's not like we had a chance or would have decided not to clear them out, but still, this is, yeah. Hey, at least, yeah, they looted the building, but they didn't take the car key for the good condition car. They left the hotties behind. This is such an unrealistic setting. Come on now. I can take the missing loot, I can take the smashed in place and the trash everywhere on the ground, but leaving the most valuable items behind, just, you know, ruins my immersion. Anyway, let's take a look downstairs. Isn't that one of those items we can turn into a spear? I saw a rake. I'm not sure if a leaf rake works. Little home garden, you know? So plant some thyme, herbs, anything you might need for yeah, you know, gardening. I'm actually thinking, let's just take that radio. So somebody pointed out already that there was the emergency frequency somewhere on some radio, and I'm not sure I actually fully acknowledge that. I should just, when I get the level up and all that stuff showing up there, should just hit the pause key. Spear. Yeah, no, we can do it from a rake, but not a leaf rake. No. That is too advanced. The technology just isn't there yet. There's a very loud knife breaking noise. Oh, that's great. Random collection, those are okay to take. Duck, always important to rescue those. And then over here, I am tempted actually to eat the orcas. Once we have a base. We might grab those for decoration purposes. Sure, I'll remember that those are here. Absolutely. Why would I forget that? Important items. No fuel. Not terrible condition now. There's a gas can in here. I'm gonna put that on the ground. Actually, let's just grab the stuff and the gas can, and we'll drop some stuff off at our quote-unquote base. This is where the escaped prisoner things had taken place, I guess, with the jumpsuit duffel bag guys. Usually also some police officers there. It's kind of a waste. That in here. So, what makes this whole situation also a little bit more complicated for me? Oh, that's a runner. I mean, those two, yeah, but so we started also a fresh run on the live stream yesterday. And so now I'm getting fresh runs confused. So did I find the emergency frequency yet? Do I have this book? Do I have that book? Where am I even sleeping? Well, I guess the stream run is in a different place, part of the map, but you know, similar situations, different details. Perfect to cause a little confusion. Alright, let's see if we can engage these two guys without getting lost there. I'm making some good progress on that short blade. Looks like we have escaped prisoners without any police officers. That's not a situation you want to be in. Oh, I guess if they're all zombies, it doesn't really matter. I think the other guy got stuck on the window. Another chef. And a metal knife. Okay. Easy. Yeah, now I had a penny for each time I confuse those. Okay, firehand spear. Wooden spear. Now what did we just create when we carved the spear? The wooden spear. Why does it say we don't have that item? Alright, so probably the missing ingredient for the firehand spear is probably the fire. So we'll test that out. I think some of these houses might have actually a fireplace. If not, we can get ourselves some stones, make a campfire. Let's see. You know, the knife is okay so far. Let's see if the spear is still useful. He hits. More like it. Ah, never mind. It was the one-shot animation. I don't think I ever had a knockdown from a spear attack. With the old spear. I don't know. I've never been a spear person, so I don't know if that is just my memory playing tricks here. Like, this was definitely, it looked like the one-shot animation, but she was still alive. Oh, wow. Already lasting way longer than I expected, though, that spear. We hit a key for this house. Some food. I'm completely missing the times for the TV shows. As they do. We can pick them up another days. Connection. No books anywhere so far. At least no useful books. You actually had a decent chance of finding a hiking bag in those places. Oh, an ice axe. Skillsmithing. We already know all of that. Smoke here. Like half a can of oats. I think we're making good progress. Hang on, was I in there? I don't think so. We can push here to these houses. Have the windows smashed in there. Is it also going to be a looted house? Or we can... I think I want to go down here first. Like finish off clearing this road. Then we can push out to these 2 or 3 houses that are then there on this side. Check, nothing coming in from the north. Alright. Yeah, if we can clean out this neighborhood over the next 2 days, then we can start setting up some things here. So normally I would have said like this house is a good candidate for a base because of its location, but now that it's fully ransacked. That's the spear gun. Okay. We can keep that. Yeah, so I think the main issue with getting spears nowadays is gonna be like that you cannot get them from planks anymore. Like in build 41 you would just chop down a tree, store the logs into 12 planks, voila, 12 spears. These paring knives are really not that great. Let's actually switch to that glass shiv and see how long that lasts. We have a fairly decent starting maintenance, so that's actually kind of leveling up fast. Oh, that is... I mean, they're basically free, right? Glass shifts, like glasses everywhere, racks everywhere. You're going to be constantly switching out your weapons. Look at my maintenance. Free. don't think anyone here had a key that I overlooked. This always has me worried. Like, if the doors are locked and you can't even open the windows, I'm just fully expecting an alarm to go off. Wasn't the case. Oof. What kind of basement do we get? Is there a random trashy one? Long stick. Really making that into a spear. Ooh, maintenance book. Okay. We got a duct tape, so is that something we could attach to our spear now? I don't know. So we can't do it with a done spear, but if we have a long stick, then we can apply a shiv. Now I'm not sure if that's actually useful. I haven't looked at the stats for the various spears or knives. So we're gonna just probably go with try everything out at some point. Zombie downstairs, I think. Maybe. Where are you coming from? Like every time we go into a building, zombies suddenly come from somewhere halfway across the world. Check out what I'm doing inside. On the right side. Look at that. Good stuff here. I think we're just gonna mark this on the map that we have loot here. How should we? We have the capacity. Okay, so even if it's one, like just the crowbar to have as a tool, pretty much. I'm gonna take this, and I'm even gonna take in the pliers, and we're gonna head back to our house and drop that stuff off. Crowbar is a tool basically to pick up windows and stuff like that. We had already checked this. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna head over, drop off the stuff. You know what? I'm probably just gonna stay over at the other house now. Didn't quite get around to looting that shed over there, but that's fine. We might actually be able to... oh, we don't have a TV in this house, do we? No, we do have. Maybe we still get some life and living here? farming, agriculture. Start immediately doing some little bit of organization here. The tools up here in the front thing. Right, it's also basically a tool, right? And everything else back here. Alright, I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, let's do... this is a tool. What else do we have? Yeah. I'm debating if I want to keep the Clawhammer. Like, it's a nice tool. We don't need it for the initial clearing. Like, Clawhammer is usually my default, always have that on new equipment, right? You never know when you have to attach something somewhere. Or disassemble a piece of furniture or anything like that. Right. I'm gonna sit upstairs in my bedroom, read through the maintenance book, and then eventually go to sleep. I'll see you in the morning. The downside of a March start might have been a little bit too early. You still get snowfall here. But we got up just in time for someone I've been living. Okay, it's not the most important skill to pick up. You can watch with me. It's boring. I'm just gonna read some maintenance and pretend that we're actually watching the show. Oh, I think it's already over. Alright, cool. Yeah, I mean, with the hatchet that we have somewhere out here, right? We could chop down some trees. We have a saw. Turn them into planks, and then put them below the windows, because we don't have any nails to actually put them on the windows. So, yeah, almost there. And one thing I forgot to check here, I think, because I already had the key, so I didn't check the glove box. Smokes, pouch of tobacco. We get a pipe. I'm assuming that that is not chewing tobacco, but regular tobacco. I don't know. I'm not a tobacco person. But down here, a quick look outside. Doesn't seem to be too busy. Let's check out the shed here. Oh, okay. Remember when I was saying, yeah, we don't have any nails to attach planks to our windows? Yeah, that just changed. I guess if we're boarding up windows, then it doesn't matter if the window still exists or not. So I guess the doors not being there in this house is probably a little bit of a downside. Plank is way too heavy, so I'm just gonna drop it on the ground here, and we can pick it up later. Honestly, it's also very heavy. Not sure if there's any zombies on the other side of that. Thought I just saw somebody jump into this place. Fortunate. What's this is? Ah, he's gonna smash the window in a second. It's fine. What's the zombie banging on a door? No, they're banging again. Easy. In here. In here. Give me... No. Trowel. Not a spear. I'm just gonna grab that radio so we can disassemble it for some electrical XP when and if we ever find the electrical book. Because there are definitely some cars that hot wiring might be nice for. Coffee Express in a parcel here. So, I'm really torn. Like this is a nice neighborhood to set up some sort of temporary base. I'm saying temporary because I kinda wanna long term either move down the road into Cortland Medical and the rework then, or probably more interesting into the new fancy police station they got here in Muldraugh. And then the question is still, which one of these houses should be the temporary house? I'm kinda a little bit leaning towards this one. Zombies are there. I kind of want to have a quick Quick stroll into the woods here, just checking if anyone is outside the walls. It used to be way more busy out here. I like it. I think we have all of their attention, which is not fantastic. Oh no, we actually have all of their attention. So it's hard to say with the super slow zombies. I did not see that one of them was fast over there, but hey, handled it somehow, I guess. Duffel bag, completely empty. One thing I haven't actually looked at all yet is any sort of muscle strain things. We also haven't been out of breath yet. I'm always tempted to just stand still and stab. I'm making some minor side steps here, just so that I get some nimble XP, right? Okay. Some progress. Ooh, anything? There are some chickens in that pen. Now I did say we're not gonna keep our own chickens, but that doesn't mean that we're not gonna plunder all the eggs and kill all the chickens for some. For some food if we need to. Tobacco. Keyring with the house key. Wonderful. Make this a little bit easier. The vulnerability. So this house is definitely not the one for the base. Right. No gas can. More nails that will not fit into my backpack. I do. Pin hammer. I'll just bring that with me and probably just gonna okay, that is a fast zombie on that door. He's alone back there. He should not be able to get inside, right? We know the whole single zombie can't open a door thing. Movie, that's why I can't carry. He's not alone. And we can't open it. Alright, so great. So eventually this is gonna open here. I think they need like half an hour to open that as a duel. Oh no, not even. Easy. Wasn't even concerned. Were you concerned? Shouldn't have been. You already got the key for this house. Let's check this out. No, that's not the side door. There is no side door. Alright. I think we just got lunchtime here. Might have woodcraft in a second. Lunch. Probably be enough to get level 2 here. Yeah. Put the book back away. Check upstairs. Evil. Anything what we have first aid right? What no wise nothing. Okay. Should probably have a bandage or two. Not sure if we need disinfectant. I don't think that's actually been made in any way relevant so far in the current version of the game. Okay, that's another house taken care of. Yes, if this window is broken, do we have glass shards somewhere? Outside. No pickup. No pickup broken glass, that's fine. I have plenty of it. Okay, this again, like, I get the vibes. Well, we could have activated them from across the road, and that's why everything is smashed in, right? But it could also be another pre-looted building, in which case I'm like, I'm completely confused. No, actually doesn't look pre-looted. No trash on the ground. Okay, it's just zombies with no respect for doors. Leaves us with this house here and then the two fancier houses. think that's then the whole neighborhood. Totally feel the white eye moodle in these situations. Tense, on edge, yeah, me too. I'm gonna check upstairs first and downstairs. Yeah, let's do downstairs first. Weapons cabinet. One of those magazines. Again, I still think I need to pick them up so that not a kid randomly picks them up, right? So this is just me making sure that some random kid in the apocalypse doesn't see something it shouldn't see. It's not for my own use. Even if it was, so what? Yeah, so, yeah, say, these houses, not that great in the loot department so far. We have a completely empty room there. Alright, let's, we're gonna start bringing some stuff here into the neighboring house. So I kinda made up my mind that I wanna use that as my temporary base. The over-encumbered it is. Yeah. Man, they're fast with those ticket deliveries. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, this one is completely undamaged. No broken windows, no broken doors. So we can just drop off, I guess, everything here. Get the stuff from the other house, and then also we might just try to get the stuff from the car, or rather the car itself. I think it's a decent objective here to have. Now, I did say something about, yeah, let's actually start having some order, and yeah, we're not doing that. Just get everything in here in the interest of time. And then I can make some order whenever I have some time to kill in the evening or so. I can go, yeah, you know, everything. Everything can go. We'll keep some weapons. We put the book. What are we doing here? Put the book in there. Fridge. Water. Now, out of curiosity, how much do you use up here? It wasn't that much. Seems fairly. I mean, It's kind of disgusting, but so is you know, smoking. Yeah, about driving in here with the car. That's actually going to be more problematic than I thought. Unless we can squeeze through here and then through the hatch. First things first, leave no friend behind. That. Did I have another duffel bag somewhere? About the other one. Did I leave anything upstairs? That's, I guess, another question. This one had the emergency frequency, 102.2. Okay, cool. Oh, we could equip the sack primary. Then put the stuff in the sack. Me with all the food. And then the radio, if I really want to bring that with me. Yeah, so maybe not to say, maybe getting the car is something for a different day. Just nimble walking through the hatch so I don't cut myself here. Chop down some trees, get some planks, barricade the windows. That, transfer all of that. And then in this one we keep, first of all, we need a new target location. And keep in all the knives. We keep that of the kitchen. Everybody doing the job here. And while I remember it, and preset 102.2 emergency broadcast system. Should have some more daylight. I think we're gonna watch the evening show here. Since it's about to be 6, right? We can watch Exposure Survival, learn about I don't know what. Fishing. That is not life and living. Also, a bit loud there. Dean, back to nature. Fishing, yes. I'm feeling good about this. So I'm gonna go. Make sure we're not running out of weapons. Let's go here quickly. Last shifts. Let's see how the situation is looking out there. If there, I mean, we cleared that neighborhood, but that was 2 days ago, right? No, was it 2 days, 1 day? 2 days ago. So that could be new zombies that moved in, meta events, the usual stuff. So the big question is, can we squeeze out this way? And I think the answer is no. And I should have brought the hatchet, huh? Just take down this tree and then we can sneak the car out. Risk it for the biscuit. We might drag a few people behind us. I think that's a risk I'm willing to take here. Is this the church? Oh boy, a construction site? Is that... That's a sledgehammer. Ooh, the trail up there. Very nice. I don't think we're going to be driving around too much, but I wanted to have that other loot we had in the back. I wanted to have that in the house. I'm going to check out what, if anything, we dragged in behind us here. So one thing we can do, if we don't need to drive out this way, is to blockade this with cars. Then the zombies can't walk in. Zombies can crawl under cars, but they only do that if they see you and are trying to get to you. So if we just, you know, never pass this line, basically, then they will not randomly crawl under the car. I think there's one zombie there, and that's it. And one zombie there. And probably 5 more around the corner. Right. Yeah. So I read somewhere about somebody being all about, oh, the glass shifts so great, and I'm not feeling it. That is like old school spear kind of crap. So where did that one zombie go? Are you the guy who was creeping around here the whole time? I have to say though, the maintenance XP for crafting those shifts, fantastic. Also, that was maintenance 4, so all the book reading we did is kind of we're beyond that book now. I still think even for an unfinished book, you get a little bit of a better multiplier on your skill XP. Alright, so I'm gonna head back into base, into a new base, sort out a little bit of the loot. It's not. I don't think we have anything to read now, because I am done with that maintenance book. And we haven't actually found any other books, except for some first aid books I saw. And it's gonna be a cold day in Kentucky before I start reading first aid. Alright, I'm gonna sort out the loot, and I'm gonna see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.